Hi, I'm back. So we just finished, doing our thing. I pushed things up to GitHub. It's happy. And now we're gonna move on to the next subject of the stream, which is this JDA thingy, which I found the other day when I got curious about how Discord bots are made, and if anyone had already made a good and interesting library to do stuff with. So apparently, the first thing we need to do is get a Discord bot, or rather, create an application. So we're gonna do that. Let's give this thing a name. New application. Let's call this thing PeteSpot 1. Oh, we can give it a name. Feels dangerous. Give it that. No. Let's go to where's the stream stuff? Stream stuff. Bots. Streaming related. Emotes. Oh yeah. Let's give it the Mweep. There we go. Cool. Good name. All right, so create an application, give it a name. Yep, we did that. Open the bot tab. That's this bot tab. Make sure to make your bot public. This will allow others to invite your bot to your server. How do you public bot? It's checked by default. Good. You only want required code granted. What if you plan to use an OAuth 2 flow? The general user will not need this. Cool. I will not need it then. Okay. Add your Discord bot to a server. Retrieve your application client ID from the general information. All right. Create an OAuth 2 authorization URL. User want to use indirect command should also add the application commands. I don't know if I want to do those yet. I might, like slash commands and such, because that could be cool. But for now, let's ignore. Okay, so we want this, right? With the client ID from that, and the scope of the bot, and those kind of things. Okay, hold on. I just need. Give me this. Application ID. Oh, wait. Hold on, is that what they want me to grab? 1 second. They had a client ID here, and it says client ID, but mine says application ID. Is that the same thing? Installation. Oh. Oh, well, wait, no. Is that? OAuth 2 authorize. Oh, they just give it to you. Except they don't include the scope equals bot part. Huh. Bot. Is this what I want, actually? Hold on, sorry. OAuth 2 authorize scope equals bot application commands. I mean, do you need it to be able to just like, it doesn't need to make, I just want to be able to send messages. So you can get really fine grained with this, can't you? And probably get a lot of really irritating nonsense, huh? Do you need to give it? You're just gonna add your application take actions, application commands. I mean, send message inside, send TTS, manage messages, read manage history. I think we're gonna need that, right? Send message. All right, let's save. So do this. Open authorization. Try it now. Add to server. use this app ever. I don't know if I want it. Add to server. Pizza bar. Happy time. Yeah, there's the things we just told it it could do. Authorize. Pete Spot is here. Good. All right, 1 second. Let me add this thing. Pete Spot. Done. Bot testing. Why doesn't this show the sidebar in here? Show member list. There we go. So now Pete Spot is here. Good. Step 1 complete. All right. Don't need that open anymore. All right, connecting to Discord with bot attack. Retrieve your bot token using the application dashboard. And very important to not show anyone this token ever. Token. It doesn't even have a token though. Like you haven't made one. Reset token. We'll stop working until you update token. But yeah, I'll do it. Verify. Oh, you twat. I don't want to do this. You didn't even give me an original one. I don't remember my password. Hold on. Hold on. It thinks I remember my passwords. Doesn't it know I only remember like 4 of them? One second. I'm going to do this on my other monitor real quick. So anyway, that's all fixed now. So let me quickly run through this again. So we went to applications. We made the Pete Spot. We gave it a name, etc. And we need to reset the token, right? So we made the bot. We need to make the token. Apparently we were supposed to like click on this and grab it here, but it didn't say to do that. So I didn't think about it. And then, you know, we don't have access to it anymore. So connecting bot, go to bot, token. It says not to show it to anyone ever, right? So proceed to not look, please. New token's been generated. Be sure to copy it. Copied. And I have pasted it into a text thingy so that I won't lose it. And then we're good. Okay, cool. Let me bring you back online. Okay. So I have it now, and then it says it's time to make a project. So let's go ahead. We can stop thinking about the shitty Twitter project because we don't need it anymore. And we can set up a new one instead. And also, I don't have any music playing. So let's vibe to breakcore, I guess. Or, yeah, this works. All right, new project. They want you to use Gradle for some reason. New project. And let's call this Pete Spot 1. Because I don't have anything else. I'd honestly prefer to use Maven. Because I like Maven a little bit more. But wonder why. So there's that. Tasks with type Java compiler. None of this looks like it really needs Gradle. Like, is there a reason they want me to use Gradle versus something else? I see the JDA version. Implementation. Should we go off script? I kind of want to go off script here. Oh, groovy? No. All right. Let's use 17 because I have it installed. Space Eater. Yeah, that's a good group, I guess. Bot or Discord. Let's do bot. PeteSpot one. Create. All right, I'm gonna go off script here, and we'll see if this is a terrible idea or not. But I think the most important thing, of course, is that now that we have a new project, we should compile it. Works. Good. Very good. And can I run it? Hello world. Great. Excellent. Let's go to the POM file. All right. Yoink. And they want me. Let's do this. They want me to include. See, I think I want to say that like this has like nice tools for us to use, so I don't even have to like run anything, but I could be wrong. Cause I mean, like we can type the XML out, but I feel like Maven has a way to do this, right? Add to Maven. No. Download sources, generate sources, Maven goals. Really? So I was thinking that this thing had like something super simple and handy for me to use. You know, as far as like, hey, like add thingy, you know? But maybe not. All right, well, dependencies, dependency. And this thing's group ID is com.github.johnrangelman. Wait, no, it's not. That's their thing. Hold on. Group ID net.deviation GDA. Sure. 5? What are you mad about? It's not found. Really? Maybe I should be using Jadle. Gradle. So wait, they say plugins this, but dependencies is this. So wait, is it supposed to be this? Maven Central JDA. Hi. Did I just like do this wrong? I don't think so. That looks right, doesn't it? Not found. What do you mean? That this looks perfectly acceptable. Do I need this? Is that what the issue is? Hold on. Now I'm a little confused. Should I just use Gradle? I just wanted to use Maven because I like Maven. It's the cute little M. All right, hold on. Womp womp. This is what I get. All right, hold on. So exit Pizzy out. Personal PeteSpot delete. New project. Let's call it PeteSpot. Oh, PeteSpot 1. And we'll use Gradle. I guess Kotlin? I don't. I guess I don't know. We'll find out. I haven't actually used Gradle before. That's kind of why I didn't want to do anything with it. But all right, so there's a thing. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Open build.gradle.kits. Populate the build file with this. So I don't need Java anymore? Plugins. What does application mean? Does that do anything? Like, don't I need Java in here? Do I not need Java in here? I don't get it. I'm gonna keep that in there and just add that in. Application main class. This, I mean, the group is the group. I don't really, okay. Space dot Pete's heater dot bot dot bot. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna, we'll see. All right. Unresolved reference. All right. You can give yourself a nice little value. I guess this will be 5.0.1 based on what we saw from Maven before. Maven Central, dependencies, implementation. This, oh good, it gave me JUnit. Appreciate that. Test with type, encoding UTF-8, source compatibility. I mean, I don't. Do I actually really need to set this though? Like 17 is what we're using, so. Reload Gradle, see if that makes it work. So it's still mad about this. I assume because this doesn't actually exist, right? Even though, you know, that exists, but. Oh no, now it's Zappy, okay. Okie dokie. Gradle's happy. Didn't do it automatically. Do your thing. Yeah, no, we have that already. Create your thingy. Do your stuff. Make your main class. Your directory tree should look like this. Yeah, close enough. Close enough. Configure the main class. Already did that. To build your finished thing, use the shadow jar task. Shadow jar task. Okay. You can also run the project with the run. Why would you use shadow jar versus whatever? Click that. This will build a jar and build live. So what the all suffix is the shadow jar. Sorry, that sounds so silly. It is the shadow jar. Build lives. Okay, so there's no target directory with Gradle. I don't like that. But okay, I mean, I know to look for target. I don't know to look for build, but I guess now I do. Set up logback, continue getting started. Why do you lead me on like a goose chase of like 2 different things to do? The one with the all suffix, yeah, sure. Set up logback. So maybe, hold on. So if I get rid of this and I reload it and I run shadow jar, it still all works? Okay, all right, whatever. It wants me to use log4j. Why? Kind of my question. Implementation ch.qos.logback. Logback classic. Like, why can't we all just use java.uto.logging? Like, is it really that bad? Never served me wrong. 11, yeah, well, we're good then. Logback configuration needs to be in your resources repo. Or thing. Yeah, sure. All right, give me a new file. Logback.xml. Yoink. Thanks. Bold cyan, very nice. You can enable the logs, and the logs above change the level for logger to debug. No, I don't think I will. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, we're good. We're good, and we've lost. Okay, there we go. Go back. Continue getting started. Great. Blah 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 blah. We've made the thingy. We've added the bot to our server. We've done this. We set up our IDE. All right, create a JDA builder. Okay. JDA API equals JDA builder dot create default with a token bot token dot build, and let's do string bot token equals system dot get env token, I guess. Let me think how I want to deal with this. I'll do it this way. 1 second. I won't do it in the args, though I could, but then it will still show up here. And if I'm not supposed to show this thing, then, you know, files.read string paths.get here resolve. Wait, hey, it's fine. What? No, import the. What do you import the class? Thank you. And this will be token.txt. Lovely. You can do that, sure. String token equals this. Token equals that. All right, give me a hot second here. I'm just gonna real quick over Mia code personal PeteSpot and save this as, well, I don't even remember what I called it, token.txt. Token.txt. Cool that IntelliJ hasn't noticed it yet, but it's there, believe me. Okay, and that's how you make a thingy. Lovely. And then, cool. Automated loading from external file. Yeah, I know, I just did. All right, so let's try this ping pong, I guess. So, new Java class. Ping pong. Test. So this extends listener adapter, according to this, and then on message received. On message received. If event get author is a bot, ignore it. Yeah, sure, that makes sense. Message equals event.get message. Import message to get it raw. Get content raw. String Gordon Ramsay hates this variable. Cool. Get content raw is an atomic getter. Get content display is a lazy getter which modifies the content for console view, which strips Discord formatting. I mean, you probably want to do that, don't you? But all right. If Gordon Ramsay hates this variable is equal to bang ping message channel equals get the channel from the event that we just got. and send a message to it. Pong.q. And Q is void. Register your listener with the event thingy. Okay, hold on. So I assume we do that here. API dot add event listener, new ping pong test. Okay. Run. All right, hold on. He's got to think about his life for a minute or three. All right, so now if I go here, yeah, there's Pete Spot. I've lost the plot here. Not you, you. Bang ping, right? Bang ping. Bang ping. Attempt to access message content without gateway intent.message content. Discord now requires to explicitly enable access to this using the message content intent. Very well. Okay. We can fix this. Bot is, I assume that's in here, right? Bot permissions, text messages, good. Do I need to do anything else? Or is that good? I really fucking hate that Discord doesn't just have like a save button. So like, is this okay now? Ping. Gateway intent. Gateway intent. All right, useful resources to learn more. You are required to enable this intent explicitly from your builder. Oh, from the builder. Okay. Enable intents gateway intent message content. Okay. So it's, interesting. Okay. API dot. Wait, what? On your JDA builder. Okay. So create enable intents gateway intent dot message content. This affects anyone who accesses these messages on methods. Get content raw, etc., etc. You are also required to enable this in your application dashboard. Note, however, that this is a privileged intent and will require a valid use case for your bot to be verified. Reading the fucking message requires... Okay. All right, sure. I mean, whatever. Plenty of bots don't actually like need your message, right? Like they don't need to read the text. All right, sure. Let's see if this works. So it runs, it's happy. WebSocket was closed, cannot be recovered due to identification issues. Disallowed intents. Your bot might not be eligible to request a present message content. Go. Really? Is this what I have to do? Do I have to verify it? Like, shouldn't I not have to do this if I'm just making like a little baby guy? Some gateway intents. Oh, hold on, wait. Oh, it's right here. There we go. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I think that will fix it. Connected. Finished loading. Here we go. Ping. Pong! All right. The Pete spot works. We now have the ability for it to talk back to us. Which is perfect. Because now we can actually do the real stuff that I wanted to do. Because this is all we need. So let's get down to our dastardly plan here. So that's good. Thank you, Ping Pong Test. Let's commit that. So yes. That's ideas. I don't care about that. Do you need this? I assume you don't. Like, why would you want this? This you do need, right? But the rest of this stuff? Hold on. Default ignore about shelf and workspace. Do you need this too? Like, how much of this do I actually need? Because this is an idea file, which I don't think I want. Gradle.xml. This is literally a jar file. Oh, that's kind of cool. It opens it for you. Oh, IntelliJ, look at you go. Huh. But I don't think I want to save an entire copy of Gradle into a repo. So no, thank you. Okay, good. Initial Gradle project plus ping pong bot. Commit. Good. Oh wow, speaking of bots, look at this cunt. Where's the hammer at? There it is. Okay, so that's good. All right, so ping pong is great. So what I want to do, what I actually want to do, is I want to play tic-tac-toe with the Pizzy bot. That's that's what I want to do. So good ping pong tests, good, very nice. So we're gonna make a tic-tac-toe bot. Basically, is the idea. So we are gonna need some commands for things, and we're gonna need some other stuff, and it's gonna be lovely. So ping pong bot is lovely and great. He can live on in infamy, but for the time being, let's make a new one. So let's make, first off, let's make a new package called tic tac. And then let's do this Java tic tac game class public tic tac game. You don't really need too much else. Our initial state, let's see, what's the best way to do this? Probably just some booleans. So let's do, I mean, I could literally just do this, but I had an idea actually of like how to address it from the other side. It's like you'd be like, you know, give it at 00, like x00o00 or something like that, and then that would work to you know, get it going. So I almost, silly as it is, I almost kind of want to like stick stuff in there, but let's do class box this is just going to be an inner class. And it starts off empty. I'm just trying to think. Do I want to go full OO on this? Or do I just want to do this instead? Like game board equals new Boolean. Like this. And that's just all false. Oh no, but Boolean isn't what we want. We don't want Booleans. Hold on. I'm dumb. Let's do an int. So let's do the board game equals new int 3 3. And this is just 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0. Right? Of course, this only actually works if we declare it correctly, right? Been a while. I don't declare these things inline that often. Is this not how you do it? I thought this is how you... Isn't this how you do it? Why is it like the most basic syntax is the thing that I can never remember? Because I thought you could declare these things like this or something. Is it like this that you do? I know it's like just weird ass looking syntax. Yeah, it's like that. Great. So there's the board. Cool. So there's that. Great. We don't really need anything because there's just a default. All right. So set box 2. So let's say int x, int y, and int... I don't know what you call them. X's and O's. Value. Great. So let's do static public final int x equals 1. O equals 2. And empty equals 0. Look at that. Cool. So if x is less than 3 and x greater than 2, or actually here, let's reverse it. If x is less than 0 or x is greater than 2, then return. Or we could do throw new illegal argument exception. Your x value is out of bounds. Use. Oh, should we do this human though, rather than 0 0? Probably, right? If x is less than 1. Yeah, use 1 through 3. And then, you know, x subscript is actually equal to x minus 1. Cool. Do the same thing. Y. Ooh, I think I just saw lightning outside. Very lovely. Oh, and I just heard thunder too. If I go offline, you know why. Though I hope that won't be the case. Okay, so that's all good. And then if value... let's just defend against ourselves. If value now. If it's less than 0 or it's greater than 2, or well. Yeah, I do want to go full OO on this a little bit, but let's ignore it for now. Invalid value for tic-tac-toe game. All right, otherwise, you can go to the board, go to the X subscript, the Y subscript, and it can become the value. Great. All right, let's make public string board string. I was gonna say status maybe. String builder equals new string builder, and it's gonna be, you know, 12 characters long. All right, so for it's less than 3. Again, we could go full OO on this and have a good time, but let's go board of I, J. All right, so this is V, and then switch on V, case 0, string builder, append, just empty space. Maybe I won't use the thing. Maybe I'll do, actually, tell you what, I'm gonna do this real quick. So rather than doing it like this, I'm gonna do final static hash map from int to string, and this is the possible values. We could use an enum for this too, I guess, technically, but let's do this. Does hash map, hold on, initial capacity map. All right, we won't make this one static, but it will be final and it will be private. So public tic-tac-toe game values hello Peppo. Sorry, I can't see it very well on there, but thanks for the follow. Let's see. So let's put empty. Let's. Sorry, my text is too small on my other monitor. X will be X. Values will be value. What? Y. We're playing tic-tac-toe, damn it. Oh. Good. That's some good values. And now I can make this be less shit, because we'll just do like contains key value, and if you don't have it, then screw you. So that'll work fine. And then this drastically simplifies this, right? Because we'll just get the value out, and then string builder can append it. Lovely. And then at the very end, we'll print off the string. There we go. It's beautiful. It's a tic-tac-toe game that's status. All right, let's go back over to here, and let's modify. We'll take ping pong test, and we're going to rename this to the tic-tac bot. And then when you make a tic-tac bot, also, by the way, welcome people. I always when I see people come into the chat, I'm like, oh cool, someone's in chat. But also I had to temper my excitement, because most of the time it's just this shit, and it's just like bots. So like sometimes you're really excited about things and you're like, oh great, someone's here. And even sometimes people show up, but then they do this, and it's like literally the worst, where like this is my life. You know, Control F. Here we go. This is my life. It's just like, oh, good, another fucking bot. You know, it just hurts inside, because you're like, you know, I stream because I like to talk to people while I do stuff and maybe show them something cool, and then that happens. So yeah, but glad that you enjoy the meme that I made. Okay, so we need the tic-tac bot. Tic-tac bot. And he's going, I'm probably going to make like a message parser and a bunch of other stuff, so we don't have this all in there. But for now, we'll do it in here, because I just want to like prototype rapidly, right? So tic-tac thing equals new tic-tac game. And then we'll say tick board. What do we want to do? I haven't really decided what our commands are yet, but for now, let's assume this is a little tic-tac bot, right? Tick show. Or tic-tac, titty show? Titty show. Perfect. All right, we'll do titty show. And then rather than Pong, tic-tac game, board string, current board. And also, like, we're probably gonna put a hash map in and then have them like indexed by like the user ID or whatever we can get from this. By the way, why do people always choose this more than VS Code? You mean IntelliJ? Because IntelliJ is really good, I guess. I don't know. Like, that's kind of the same question of like, why do Vim and NeoVim users choose it over Emacs? Because they like it more, I guess. But I mean, I have VS Code installed. Is it this one? Is it? I always forget. Is Visual Studio Code the same thing as VS Code, or are they different? But I have Visual Studio Code installed, and I use it for writing HTML because I can install Vim bindings into it, which make it really easy to do something kind of cool. Hold on, is it Visual Studio Code? I feel like they're different. Aren't they different? Oh no, they are. Okay, but yeah, like I have VS Code and I have it installed with some Vim bindings, and I'll show you why. Like, see how there's a whole bunch of shit here. So like the reason I'm doing that, right? So like you can do a pre-tag, and then you can write, you know, a bunch of code and other things in here. And if you were to put this into HTML world, or actually here, let me show you an actual real example. Open with live server. Here we go. Okay, so like you see like this here, like how it's nicely aligned to the left of everything. The reason why it's nicely aligned to the left of everything is because of all these comments right here. So like if I don't have this, right, then it does this. So like the super simple HTML only way to fix, you know, this problem is to just put comments here and it fixes it. But when you paste in code, right, it's kind of annoying. So what I have is I have Vim bindings in here because I have a quick little like replace macro to just replace the first, you know, X number of spaces with a comment. And the reason why I have it with the Vim macros is because you can do VAT to quickly like grab all the text inside of 2 tags. And then so I do VAT, do that, and then call the command to replace all the things. And then I don't have to like think about how annoying it is to like copy and paste, like doing like this, then that, then this, then like etc. So it just annoyed me. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna use Vim for this, and VS Code has bindings for that, so I'll just do that. And also I do like I do appreciate VS Code's like pathing thing here, you know, to get like the files and all that other stuff. I like that. So I have used VS Code. I don't have anything against VS Code. But for Java, IntelliJ, like 300% IntelliJ. The refactoring tools are so good. They're extremely good. Like you can highlight nonsense and then be like, all right, we're gonna extract that to a method, and it just automatically applies the refactoring to like pull that out, let you do whatever you need and all that other stuff. I'm sure VS Code has plugins for that kind of thing too, and etc. But like IntelliJ has been around for like what, like over a decade, at least, doing those types of things. And so it's just a very mature tool that's very good at it. So, all right. Anyway, editors aside, though editors are fun to talk about, so I don't mind talking about those. I have attempted Emacs once in a long time ago, and I knew the chords and the commands for like 3 hours, and then I forgot everything when I went to class. Vim stuck with me though. I know Vim okay for some things. All right. So we have the titty show command to show the tic-tac board, etc. The tic-tac bot is happy. We're gonna make a tic-tac bot. Let's not think about anything. So here we go. We have the tic-tac bot listener. JD is online. It's loading. And then if I go here, we're probably gonna need to do some stuff. So titty show. Whoops. No? Also, our music has stopped. We have reached the continue pause, please. Continue pause, please. Thank you. Get rid of some of these things that we don't need to have open. Titty show didn't work. Why not? Whoa, look at this. One of the event lists is cannot build empty message. Did I not return? What happened here? Board. Oh! It's because... Alright, hold on. Wait. I know how to fix this. So wait, so this is the board string. And it doesn't like it. So what we have to do is do this, right? Prefix, and I mean, it's not really a prefix, it's this. Because we need to format it so that Discord actually shows it nicely. And since this is basically ASCII art, we should stick it into a code block, right? So that's running now. Let's try this again. TD show. There we go. PTBot is returning 9 lovely empty spaces to us. Though I guess we should do Vogue, right? We should draw things. So how would you... Let's think about that. Let's think about that. So we could have it do this, actually, I suppose. Like, this wouldn't be the worst way to show it. If we do something like this, like it spits back... Wait. It spits back this, and then, like, as we fill things in and whatnot, you know, you get, like, X, O, X, etc., you know? Like, we do that. That way it can fill it in. That I like this idea, actually. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. So we still want the prefix, but I will change this thing to do that. So we will do yoink. Also, I saw the most hilarious thing earlier today. I was watching L:'Q's VOD for his NetHack hack, and he was reading through the pattern matching code in it, and the library that they had for the utility functions included string kitten, which is funny because string cat is how, you know, you concatenate 2 strings as string cat, and they had a function called string kitten which just appends a single character onto a string, and I just thought that was really, really cute. So, all right, replace with chain depend calls. I mean, yeah, we can do that, but I mean, fine, sure, whatever you want. Also, again, this is another reason why IntelliJ is very good, because like it's made for Java. So like it looks at this as like, hey, you have a string being added to a thing. You're using a string builder, and IntelliJ is aware of like the syntax tree and what these classes are meant to be used for in the standard library. So it has a little like, you know, pop up that says like, hey, dumbass, do this instead. And you're like, oh, of course. Thanks, IntelliJ. So, you know, it's just handy like that. Although, I mean, technically, like, I think technically I should just be giving it characters. They're not really strings. They're characters, and we could be upfront about that. All right. Anyway, so that's that. That's good. So there's our board. We have a set box too. And you know what? Rather than throwing illegal arguments, why don't we do this and do public Boolean valid move int x int y int value. And then we can take this, and this would be a false. Return false. This would be a return false. And if your values, if our values don't contain the key value, that's also bad. Return true. So that way we can get rid of some of these things, and we can just do if not valid move of xy value return. Great. That makes that a little bit cleaner. And the reason this is good is because this is public now and it's valid move, which means that the TikTok bot can call that, right? So let's do this real quick. And again, we're going to refactor the crap out of this thing. Just not yet. So if Gordon Ramsay hates this variable is equal to TikTok, how do we want to do this? Do we want to do like 0x kind of thing? You know, like what do we want our users to be? Because it's like, you know, you target your, or I guess I'm doing programmer brain. We're not going to do it 0. We're going to let them say 1 to 3 because that's how normal people think. They don't think in computer. But like, you know, it'd be like 1, 1, et cetera, et cetera. So would they want to do this? Should we do it like this, like that? You're still learning. So you're off by 1 errors are because of like normal brain, not because of 0 index brain. So unless you're learning Lua or MATLAB, you will index from 0 when you subscript into arrays and things. Okay. Oh, this will be fun. So we'll need to do a pattern. We could use the regex, or we could do pattern. Though, remembering, no, we don't want that kind of pattern. What are you on? What are you on about? We want util. What is going on here? Java util. No. Java reg. Lang. Am I crazy? Hold on. Not you. JavaScript and PHP. Oh, the good olds. The base of a whole bunch of things. PHP isn't the worst. It is just slightly on the ugly side sometimes. Or like there's some good looking PHP in the world. I've heard Symfony is really good, but I do get tired of you know, like I remember being like, oh, okay, $, blah 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 equals, and then like the thing, what is it? Oh, it's been too long. Whereas you have like your PHP arguments, or like was like post underscore something when you get like arguments out from Apache and everything. It's been way too long since I programmed PHP. You're using Laravel. Okay, I haven't used Laravel. I know its name. Pattern compile. Oh, that's why. Hold on. So this is. Okay, so the TikTok bot should be the one who should handle this, and we'll refactor it to a different class eventually instead. So we'll do public boolean valid move string raw. I want to do pattern.compile, and this will be fun. Let's do valid move equals this. Static pattern. So this, let's remember how to do this. So we want down bow bow. Also, how is the music, by the way? Like, is it too loud, too quiet? Am I bobbing to nothing and making you confused? All right, so this will be 0 through 3, 1 through 3. Let's do TD. And then 1, 1 space. And then it'll be either X or O or X or O. Yeah, we'll do X or O, X or O. All right, so raw move, hold on, wait. Valid move dot matcher. It's been a while since I used the pattern class. Let's see here. Oh, you need a matcher. P dot matcher of thing doesn't match. Okay. Matcher against the raw. So here's our matcher. Only the Java, the louder thing. You're learning Romanian. Okay. So you're not just learning programming languages, you're learning all the languages. It's not a bad thing. Let's see. Pattern matches. All right. Return matches. All right, let's find out. Let's see if this works. So rather than this, let's do, we're going to strip off the TT, I guess. So no TT. So Gordon Ramsay hates the start. I'm going to rename that in a minute. Let's do substring begin index at what, 3? No, 0, 1, 2. It's inclusive, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? All right, so hold on. If Gordon Ramsay hates this variable starts with bang TT, then we're good. Otherwise, we don't want to deal with it. Let's see. Trying to learn anything. I do speak something about it. Wow. All right. I mean, that's impressive to me anyway. Like speaking 3 languages fluently, not fluently, kind of fluently. I speak English. Choto Nihongo dekimasu. I can speak a little bit of Japanese, that being the most recent language that I acquired. I studied Russian for a semester and forgot all of it besides how to ask for vodka or to say I love you. So I'm good at a bar, basically. Don't know how to find the toilet, though. Studied German for 2 years, but I've also kind of forgotten a good amount of German. But like if someone speaks German to me, I can like pick up bits and pieces of things here or there. That's it, I think. So I'm not particularly fluent in any language besides English and programming languages. So still though, that's good though. I think graduating. Did you do a CS degree, or did you do like a did you do a CS degree or like a boot camp or both? And did you get a CS degree or like engineering degree or some other form of degree? I wonder. So 0, 1, 2. I'm gonna do TT space. Like this will be the thing that we do. So no TT. Poutini. All right, so let's change this to show. This would just make things easier, I think. And also, I'm gonna do this and trim off any extra space. So, if it's a valid move of no TT, then for now, let's just do, hold on, I want to make this really simple for myself. Public void send message. And we need this channel event. Hold on. So these are the 2 things for that. Okay. So you need an event. I kind of want to put an interface in front of this so that we could like unit test things. Message. What's going on here? Wait, where's message received event? There it is. Okay. Oh, see, I don't like. All right, hold on. Let's reconsider this real quick. In your country, Morocco, you don't have this. You just have a diploma. Oh, okay. Arabic, English, and French. Nice. And you're doing the N5. All right, good job. Good for you. This here is just like who are rich. I see. Gotcha. Well, I mean, the thing about CS degrees is that like they're good in that they give you a really good foundation for things. I don't know, you've probably heard this before, maybe, but CS degrees give you a really good foundation to like build upon that like lets you like be like whoosh, and like you know enough that like if someone shows you something, you are able to like pick up and run, as opposed to like boot camps where if you do a boot camp, you learn one thing and learn how to do it okay, and then the moment you have to do something new, you have to relearn how to do everything there, and then you have to like generalize, I guess, from there and like teach yourself. So, one is intended to get you really good at one thing. One is intended to give you a foundation to get good at other things. So, but a CS degree is worthless if you never actually program on your off time for or like do side projects and such while you're getting the CS degree. Because if you just learn all the theory and never apply it, then you'll be much more useless than someone who has been applying it, essentially. So projects are the thing. You want to, but sometimes YouTube starts to be scary. Lots of video to learn, you mean? Yeah, I get that. I mean, the thing to do, I guess, is just like make something fun. Like I'm making a tic-tac-toe bot. No one wants to play tic-tac-toe with a bot, but I think this is fun, and it's a good exercise to learn something and to have an excuse to use this lovely JDA thing to make a Discord bot. So it's kind of fun. Let's see here. Event, what channel message channel. I mean, we could just, I guess we would just pass it a channel then. Yeah, all right. So this will be the channel, and then here's your string. And then this is channel, let's send message. I mean, I'm not particularly saving myself anything here, am I? Huh. No, I mean, I am saving myself at least one thing. So here, do that, send message. I just want to refactor this real quick so I can reuse it places because we're going to be doing it in a number of other places. So, all right. So if it's a bot, we return. Once we do that, we get a message. If it's not one of our commands, we don't care. We get the stuff, we trim it off. Now we have a bunch of commands. I'm going to do this real quick. We're going to refactor handle message, no TT. So let's create the method. And then I want to move these things in here. This will set us up later to move this stuff into a separate class that can be tested. So, oh, thanks. Glad you're enjoying yourself. I had a good idea today, I thought. As far as things go, where it's like, oh, of course. Do this, Message channel. All right, there we go. Why are you mad? Oh, I see why it's mad. We had too much stuff in there. All right, there we go. So this isn't prefix. Let's call this code tag because that's what it is, I guess. All right, cool. So if it's a valid move, let's send a message and say, hey, it's valid. To send the message to the channel. All right. Oh, what's the favorite anime? Oh, that's a good question right now. It's hard to choose a favorite anime. Because I watch a lot of anime. Here, let me explain to you how much I watch. This is Analyst. I don't know if you use this. If you don't, would recommend. Analyst is a tracker for anime that is currently airing. And it's very, very useful for like kind of keep giving yourself a to-do list of what you're watching, what you're not watching, right? All that stuff. So like every season I watch at least like 20 shows is what it feels like. So I have a lot of things that I've watched. Apparently 602 completed tracked on here when I actually started tracking. As far as favorites go, if I had to qualify favorite by like shows that I return to watch, like shows that I actually watch more than once, as opposed to like enjoy it, then move along and that kind of thing. Aho Girl, I watch a good amount of. Like this, it's like a good comfort one. They're like 12 minutes long, super, super short, and they're just dumb. They just make me laugh. Same thing, like Gabriel Dropout makes me laugh. So I rewatched that one on like Christmas for like Christmas episodes because I like it when a show has Christmas episodes because then you can watch them during Christmas and then you're pretty happy. But I mean, let's do this real quick. I just lost my train of thought. Steel Angel, Kurumi, Lucky Star, and was gonna open another one and I forgot. So Steel Angel Kurumi is probably it's got the special place in the heart because this is like what got me into anime in the first place, from good old 1999, I suppose. And I have all the manga. They're lovely. So this got me into it, and I was like in love with Kurumi for a very long time. Lucky Star is great. That's another one that I watch. It's like same with Nichijou. Nichijou and Lucky Star are both ones that I go back to and I rewatch like at least once a year or so. What was I thinking of? There's one. Oh, Wodokoi. That's why I started typing W. But probably my most my favorite most recent one that I really do enjoy. Wodokoi. It's really good. It's a nice little romantic comedy of two otaku being in love and dating and whatnot. It's very cute. It has a fantastic opening theme song. It has a really, really good opening. And I have the art book over in the other room. Hold on. We'll pause the chill. We'll listen to the happy real quick. Like it's just so happy. So I like that one a lot. And I guess besides that one, I don't know if I would call this one's anime my favorite because the adaptation was weird, but manga wise and like a lot of other good things, the Way of the House Husband was pretty great, especially the live adaptation of this. If you haven't seen the live adaptation, well, not Wodokoi, that one was a musical, so that was interesting. So the Way of the House Husband with this guy, this one right here, I think it was on like Hulu Japan, maybe it was on Netflix. I don't know. It might have been on Japanese Netflix, perhaps. I don't know. But this was actually a really, really good adaptation. Like a really, really good adaptation of House Husband. And I think better than the anime that they made, where the anime was like there were two of them, which is kind of part of the problem. One of them was like slideshows. It was just like an animated comic. And then one was an actual like OVA. And the OVA was good. The voice actors carried the... Here you go. The voice actors carried the comic one. So it was fun. It's a good one. But this one's like, the manga to read, I think. But yeah, I love these characters very much, though. They're definitely up there on my list of favorites. So yeah, I watch a good amount of anime and things. So it's hard for me to answer the question of like what is your favorite anime, because it's like I just like watching anime. Like if I'm in the mood for comfy, give me Eurocamp, If I'm in the mood for ridiculous, time to watch some Ace Attorney anime, Like there's just a lot of goodness. So Story is such a good song. All right, hold on. Why is this mad at me? Is this actually mad at me? Okay, so that's good. TD show. We have the pattern matching against this to see if something's valid or not. Let's find out if we did this correct. Though maybe else. Send message channel. That ain't it, chief. Rerun this. Okay. Whoops. So TD space 11X. That ain't it. Did I do it right? Oh wait, this is expecting the space, that's why. Hold on. Let's try it again. Tic Tac 11X. It's valid. Good. TT 33X. No, that is valid. Sorry. Programmer brain I'm like, oh, 2 is out of bounds. Hold on. TT44X. That ain't it. Good. TD01 lowercase o. Doesn't understand zeros. Good. 1, 2, oh. Cool. So that pattern's working, right? As far as like what is a valid move or not. So we have input validation there. Now we need to parse it, right? Also, real quick, thank you, Wodokoi, for the lovely music. Let us return to the bootleg Serial Experiments Lane MJXX. If you haven't watched Serial Experiments Lane, by the way, it is a very good show. This is a very nice show. So would recommend if you haven't already. Though I'm going to assume that you probably have, because you seem like, although you said chill happy anime, so maybe not. But it's a very good show. Okay, let's continue this. So we have the patterns. I guess. Could do scanner. So I'm using the pattern because that was the first thing that I thought of, because I couldn't remember the name of the class. But I mean, technically speaking, we could use the scanner class because this is actually what it's intended for. Like, you can tell the scanner to, do your thing. So the only trick, of course, is that this scanner I don't think is going to enjoy like if we give it 1, 1, it's going to give us 11. It's not going to separate them out. Though it might have a way to do that. Because I think you can give a scanner a pattern. I think. Input stream now source. I mean, this is what we would do. Has next find within horizon. Oh, wait, what's this? Attempts to find the next occurrence of the specified pattern. A find pattern. I mean, I guess we could mix these together. Or we could just do like the super simple thing and like just parse it ourselves. But actually, no, we'll do this. The quick question though, next end, do you how much do you read? The int scan for the importer, the next token does not matter. All right, hold on. Hold the phone. Okay, so it's valid. Also, we're going to respond very quickly, but I think there's a thing you can do, like event dot. There's like a way to defer or something. I remember I was reading it the other day when I was looking through things. I'll look into it later. There's a way to do. I think it's somewhere in here. Maybe. Is this it? Maybe. Maybe. No. So like when you like do something and then like you can see like so and so is typing in Discord. There's a way to do that, and like a way to basically acknowledge that like, hey, I'm working on it, kind of thing. Though I guess that's only if like you message the bot directly. So maybe I don't have to do that. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. No, forget me. That we don't need to care. But yeah. So cool. If it's a valid move, let's just go through this. And if we hit like this thing down here, then we can say send message. I didn't understand your message, basically. So do that. We're not getting music right now, which feels weird. Did we get to the? Oh, we got to the end of the thing. Okay, then we could go to broad border, or we could listen to this, whatever this to vibe to is. We could vibe. Do we like this vibe? It's an alright vibe. It's an alright vibe. All right, so let's do parse move, no titty. And I guess this is, we'll make a class for this. So let's create a class. Create a record. Now, create a record move. Spacebot move, and this is int x, int y, int value. String value? Character value? I guess I'll do int. Yeah, I'll do int. All right. So there we go. There's our record class. That's just going to hold that for us. We don't have parse move yet. But, you know, I'm going to include... Oh. All right. So let's change this. And this is good. This is good. So we're going to do this, and we're going to have that. And then we're going to get away from the bot and make it so that we can just make a test. All right. So going to use some JUnit to write ourselves a nice little unit test. All right. So public void test parse test. So move dot parse move 1 space x move equals this, and then we can assert equals move dot x, and the expectation should come first. So we need a 1. Okay, is this really how the record class works? All right. So this, let me teach you a piece of life advice. So for your future programming career, tests are a good thing. People who tell you that tests are a waste of time are a waste of time. This is going to be tic tac got x. So tests are really important when you're writing software and expecting other people to use the software, or working on a team of people, because if you don't test your code, you don't know that it works, because like it might work now when you write it, but also like someone else has to deal with your code. And if they can see that it's tested, then if they break your code by accident because they were changing something else that was too connected to it, and your tests start failing, they know immediately that they broke something, and it doesn't get shipped off to somewhere else where that has to be fixed elsewhere, right? Like, so the better you test things, the less likely it is that other people don't do stuff. So it also proves to you that like things work, and like shortens the cycle of iteration of working on things. So like, all right, so let me break this down for you. So I'm parsing a move, right? So the idea here, of course, is that over in Discord world, right, people are going to say TT120, right? And that's lovely. And they're going to be going titties up. I want to make sure that this works, right? But I don't, in order to test this, to write the code to scan and parse and get the move out, I don't want to have to go to Discord every time to do this, because that's slow, right? Like I have to run the code, do a submission, and then go back, right? And I have to keep looping that and repeating it, and that's like a really slow thing. It adds like an extra 30 seconds onto it every single time. Or what I can do, right, is I can write code that verifies that my code does the right thing. So I'm going to assert not equals null move. So now if I run this test, it's good music for testing. Also, I'm out of liquid. Or I should say I'm out of flavored liquid. I have plenty of water. Okay, so I run my test, right? You can see it says, hey, I expected something, but I got null, right? So this is telling me that I messed up, right? Now, if I go and I change this, I can start working on this, right? I can say, okay, here we go. Here's our move. Give me a new move. We're gonna say scanner, scanner equals new scanner. And this is gonna scan and read our TT, right? And we can say next pattern, I guess, or next int. So we can say next pattern and ask it to give us 1 through 3. And this will say X string. And what does this do if it doesn't exist? Not null. Throws no such element if no tokens are available. Good. So that'll be fun. I guess I could say has next. Or, yeah, no, let's do it this way. So next, then the Y string will be this. Next 1 through 3. And then string V string scanner dot next, and I guess not next line, but next. Let me think here. If the match is successful, the scanner advances past the input that matches the pattern. Good. Okay. So we do that. And we're going to actually parse the space at the end of this one as part of the pattern, right? And then that'll make it really easy for us to do this. We'll say X, X, or O and O. So now we have all the values for X, Y, and V. And then what I can do here then is we can do integer dot parse int of this. So let's do return new, or no, let's do this. Int X equals this, int Y equals this, and int V equals tic-tac-toe game dot. Oh, this is the part where we had to actually convert. Okay. So then what we need to do is we will switch on the V string. And in the case that it is an X or it's an X, we'll do this. Int V. So V will become tic-tac-toe game dot X break. And if it's a, I keep going for O. I mean, why? Why? Why do I keep going for Y? And if I go for this, because it's one of these two, it has to be, then it's going to be equal to our O. And Java will get mad at me if I don't put in a default. So otherwise, I don't know what you're doing. It's empty, right? So now we have X, Y, and V. So then I can return X, Y, and V, right? So I've written our parse move code. It's pretty simple, but I can verify that it works by running this test. And I can see that it's now very upset with me. And we're going to find out why. Input mismatch exception thrown during the parsing while scanning the very first thing. Interesting. So this returned an input mismatch exception. Really? Why? Input mismatch. There was no such tokens are available. Illegal state. A strings. Am I misunderstanding how scanners work? Whoa, geez. I was holding down a button by accident. It's been a while since I used a scanner, so I could be wrong here, but I'm a little confused. Input mismatch exception came from here, came from here. Pattern cache for name. So my pattern's bad? My pattern's bad? Didn't I just use this pattern for verifying it, though? Maybe I'm dumb. What if, hold on. String source, yada, 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 yada. Constructing a scan to produce value scan from the specified string. Source, a string to scan. Yeah, that's what we want. Returns the next token if it matches the pattern constructed from the specified string. If the matches, hold on. We're doing something wrong and I don't know what. Scanner can use delimiters other than white space. Is its delimiter by default white space? Is that what the problem is? Hold on, let's debug this. Okay. So here's my scanner. It's ready to go. Scanner has next 1 to 3. False. Okay, so I mean that's why it's throwing an exception, I guess. But why doesn't it match that? Is that not a valid pattern? Because I could have sworn it was. All right, hold on. Let's understand. Yeah, no, that sounds about right. Yeah, so that this is doing this under the hood, which is kind of what you would expect. So did I not just use this to verify things? Character classes. Yeah. Predefined character classes. Okay, this is what we should be doing. Hold on. Wait, no, but I want it to be a digit. I want it to be a constrained digit, though. Character classes, a grouping, yeah. So, I mean, I should be able to do this and say a digit. Classes, a digit. Confused by this because this should work. Pattern.compile of this. Hold on. Let's play this game. Pattern.compile 1 to 3. Compiles. Matcher against no TT. Matches is false because it doesn't match the whole thing, which is fair, but I'm not trying to match it. Is that the problem? You have to match it all at once? Because I was thinking it was going to match against the next, like, that it was going to only consume, like, the 1 bit of it, you know? I mean, I guess it's fine. So, hold on. So if I give it the full pattern, it's going to return a string, though. Because it's going to match that. I know there's a way to, like, use the scanner to, like, read all of it at once. I just don't quite know how to do it, I guess. I guess I could use the match. Oh, here we go. Here we go. 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish. Yeah. Find in line. Find in line. That's what I need. Okay. All right. We got this. Let's rewrite this code. This is why we write tests. Because imagine if I was doing this and having to send a Discord message every single time. Okay. So let's do pattern move equals pattern dot compile. Also, we can stop that now. You can stop all. Thanks. All right. So let's do capture group. Here we go. Capture group 1 through 3. Although I guess I should use D. Yeah. So //D for digit. Yeah, for digit, I guess. Numeral. I think this works. We'll find out. Where's the redfish, bluefish? Fish. Thanks. Okay. So we'll take this D 1 through 3 and then skip, and then we'll take XX or OO. And then I guess, do I even need the scanner? I guess you kind of do. All right. So take the scanner dot find inline with our move pattern. And then we get match results. So equals new scanner dot match. Good. And then we'll take match result dot. Is this grouped by 0 or by 1? For a match or M with input sequences S, the expressions M group and S substring blah are equivalent. Blah, blah, blah. The possible empty substitution is matched by the previous match in string form. Okay. So that's the match result. And we should be able to grab group 0. And that's this. Let's see how this works. All right. Yoink. Although 0 is typically... 0 is the full string by default in most regular expression type things, so we'll skip group 1. So now run the test. No match result available. Really? Okay. Let me do this. Let's drop the D real quick. Try that instead. Expected 1 got 2. We are making progress. Whoops. What? All right, so move test. 1, 1. Expected 1. Wait, why did I put 2 there? There. Problem in my test. Bam. All right, it works. Very nice. So that's good. Let's do another test. So test 11x, test 11x. These are terrible test names, but they do work. So, and that should come out as x, which is good. Let's swap it around. Let's change it to O. Let's do 3, 3. And now it should be O. And then we have O's working as soon as, we rename the thing so it's not sharing the name as another one. What are you on about? Oh, 330 isn't happy. Why not? Expected to actual 0. Really? So it got mad about this. So for some reason, when we scanned and parsed it, we didn't get the O. Wait, did I put a 0 there by accident? Is that what just happened? No, it's not. Okay. Did I put a 0 here? Oh, you see what I did? This is why we write tests, people. I forgot to put break in here. Because with switch statements, they fall down until you break. So it was falling into here and then continuing to the empty. So there we go. Very good. All right. Now let's move this to this level and declare it static final valid move pattern. Okay. So we're going to define that here. And then we're going to rename, or not rename, but we're going to change this right here, right? We had this thing here using this, which is the exact same thing, right? And we're going to get rid of this and then use the static one. That way, these two things are linked. So that way, when our code validates that a move is actually, real and workable and everything like that, that it validates with the same string that's going to use for parsing. That way we don't get mismatches and explosions, right? That way, when we do this, when you say valid move, we don't do anything like this will never get called if it's not a valid move, basically, right? So, okay. Okay, so now we have a move, right? So then theoretically what we could do is I can call the tic-tac-toe game and we can say set box move.x, move.y, move.value. Ready? All right, so now we're going to run this. Not the test, sorry. Now we run the shadow jar. Such a weird task name. But I don't think it's actually even the thing we're supposed to be running. Hold on. We don't care about shadow jar. We care about the main method. Run the main method. Okay. Main method is running. Ready? All right, so first, TD show. Oh, whoops. TD show. And next, TT11X. Did something break? Hold on. Did something break? Nothing broke. Tic tac, set x, y, move value, return. Oh, I don't. Right. Hold on. I forgot. We're not sending back anything. Okay, so it theoretically did it. So show. Look at that. Look at that. All right, TT120. And then TT show. 120. So that's it's working, right? But we should probably have it send back a thing. Also, we should have it decide if you're going to play like against the bot or against yourself or like someone else in the chat, Though that would be an interesting one to figure out how to do, to get two people to play it, You'd have to do like, hey, I'm going to play it with this game. That way, like, more than one person can play tic-tac-toe at the same time, I guess. But for now, let's just do this, I guess. So I have a Reese's Cups. I wanted a little sugar. All right, so let's do this. Also, this isn't the extent of valid moves because right now you can totally be like, hey, guess what? I just overwrote the X with the O. And like, you shouldn't be able to do that, right? So there's more to a valid move than just like checking parse and that kind of thing. So really we should call this like is valid move input. Okay, so send message, this, basically this again. So we can, honestly, we can probably abstract this to a method. So let's go ahead and do that. Extract method. And rather than extracted, its name will be send board status. There. All right, so now if I rerun it, Okay. Now if I rerun it. All right. So TD show, we have a new thing because I just restarted the program, right? So TT110. And now it sends it back to me, right? So that's good. So theoretically, you know, two people could use this, and if they were being good to each other, then they could like go back and forth. Ooh, yeah, I'm sorry. So like they could go back and forth, and they could play tic-tac-toe, and that'd be lovely. There's like a million different things we could do here, though, like user input validation. We need a help command, right? So it can tell you how to use it. Will probably be pretty important, I would think. We need to have it be able to either like do separate, like it needs to be able to hold on to a game, right? That is specific for the user, or like to make it addressable. So like, you could be like TT game 1, like it could give you back an ID or something, or maybe like you just reply to the thing. I don't know. But let's make it so it doesn't actually like. Let's do this. Let's do if no TT equals new, then tic-tac game equals new tic-tac game. So that would just give us a brand new game entirely. If new TT equals help, try TT help. So if help, then let's do like send help. Send help to the channel, which we'll do of like, you know, string builder. Let's see. We'll do a bunch of stuff. We'll add help text, right? And then eventually we'll send the message string builder to string, and we'll be happy. So like use bang TT to send commands. And I'm just going to do this. I like using string builders this way. So tab and TT show will show you the current board. And TT new will reset the board to a clean slate. And then I don't actually know if the tabs will show up properly or not, by the way, for this, but TT 1 to X will set the first row and second column value to X. String builder append. And then let's go here. You may use numbers 1 through, or 1, 2, and 3 to address rows and columns. Ugh, just accidentally pressed the wrong button there. And then you may use X, X, O, or O. I don't know if it's more or less confusing to like put stuff in there like that. Oh, for the values to set on the board. Help, new, and show. Show, new, yeah. And then do this. TT help will show this text. Something like that. All right, so now we have a help command, so that'll be useful. Let's see. So next we need to check like if something is a valid move or not, right? So this will let you set the box. This will validate that the move like is within the right range, right? So let's change this. Let's say valid move inputs, and then change this to say like can place value, because there's a difference, right, between these two things. So we should keep them separated. So one, if you can't like if it's not a thing, then you suck, right? So if it's not a valid input, then fuck off and be gone with you, right? So we can just kill that case right away so we can continue on and not worrying about it. Next, right, we can do board. The fact that we replace things here is kind of annoying. So let's do, well, we factor that in a second. So let's do X subscript, Y subscript. If Y subscript is equal to empty, return true. Or I guess we can just simplify that, right? Basically, like you can only place a value if it's empty, right? Them's the rules. So if you can place the thing, you can do that. Okay. Yeah. So we have that in there now. So let's go back to the tic-tac bot, right? And then we can say, if the tic-tac game can place the value, then go ahead and do it. But if you can't, then let's send a message to the channel that says, you can't place that there. Try again. And then let's do tic-tac game dot board string. Okay, so let's give it a shot, shall we? So it's running now. So TD show, we have a new game. So TD11X, do that. And then TT110 should say you can't, right? You can't place that there, try again. It's lacking the code tags though. All right, hold on. So let's actually, hold on. We're gonna highlight that lad method, get formatted board string. Beautiful. All right, the code tag, we're gonna go through in here. We're gonna ditch this. That's the current board. Yeah, no, we don't actually need any of this. So let's go ahead and move all these things in line. And also stop being static. What are you doing? Beautiful. So that will just do that, but then here we want get formatted board string. Okay, but it works though, right? Like that's the main bit. So TD11X, TD110, can't, TD11X, TD11X, you can't because it's still placed there. Also, we should look at the help, see if it comes back. All right, maybe missing a couple new lines. Hold on. Missing a couple new lines. TT help. It's not up yet. All right, hold on. TT help. There we go. That's questionable. All right, hold on. Maybe we could do 3 taps, I guess. This is the pain of things. All right. I don't know if that's gonna look good. ASCII. TT help. Yeah, so I think Discord doesn't care about my tabs. Like it's like that's space. You don't need to care about that. So it's a little bit trickier. I mean, me. I guess. No. It's not the best help, but that's okay. TT help. Yeah, all right, sure. So it is what it is. Actually, you know what we can do? Use TT to send commands. TT show. This will actually format it nicely for us. So that'll actually make it look a lot better, I think. You can use numbers 1, 2, 3, and then XXXOO, hugs and kisses for everyone. Right. So I bet you this will look at least 1.23 times better. See, look at that. Looks way better already. All right, so now we have a help command. We have new, we have show, we have the inputs. So the very last thing we need to do before we can call this thing like done, quote unquote, is that when someone wins, we should know, right? So we can do public boolean winner exists, right? So this one isn't too hard to do, right? So we can be, say, in a row equals false. So then we can do for x to 3, for int y to 3, and then let's see here. How do we want to do this? So board of x, y is equal to, let me think here. How do, there's like, part of me wants to just like do the really simple thing. So let's do the really simple thing. So let's do board of x 0. I'm gonna write this like the most naive way because it's like it's so simple. So let's do equal board of 0, 1. Okay, so like this is going across the column, right? I just need to write this out for like my brain to work on this essentially, right? So column 3, board of 0 of C. We want, this is an int. We need a starting character, that's why. So start equal to board of 0 C. So if they're equal to each other, then we're happy, and we can check the next one, right? I don't know why stuff like this like makes my brain grind to a halt sometimes. Where it's like, you know how to do it, you're like, oh, if they're the same, right? But for whatever reason, just makes my head like not want to do it. We actually only need to go to 2, actually, right? Because we can do board of 0. I'm just working out this like swoosh case first. Equal to board of 0 C plus 1. In a row. Actually, wait a minute. I think there might be a clever way to do this. 1, 2, 3. 3, 3. Couldn't I just add the numbers? Like if I add these and get 3, you know X win. Oh no, you wouldn't know that because it could be an X and an O. If there's no empty spots in it and it equals 3, then they would be 1, technically speaking. Yeah. Like if there's no empty spots and it adds up to an odd number, then it is X's win. And if there are no empty spots and it adds up to an even number, then it's O's win. I kind of like that way more than doing something like this. So let's do this. X3 or int 3 Boolean no empties. No empty row equals true. If the board of X, Y is equal to empty, then no empty row is false. And then once we've gone across, so we've gone across the row now. If no empty row is still true, that means that we filled it in, right? So let's get an accumulator, row accumulator, or row total. Row total equals board X, Y plus row total. Why am I writing it that way? We can just do plus equals. If that and row total mod 2 is equal to 0, then the winner is O. I'm actually going to change this to an int. Get winner. And if the row total is odd, then it's X's win. Right? Think, right? Like those are going to go. This will check all the rows. And then if I literally just flip this, then like we can check the other one. So like no empty column equals true. And we can do if board of YX, we'll check the columns as we go down, is equal to empty. No empty column equals true. And we'll do call total plus equals board YX. Fine, I'll do it here. I'll do it myself, IntelliJ. Okay. So no empty column equals that, etc., etc. And then we'll do the same thing here. It's just column total, column total, column, column. And then as far as checking the diagonal goes, right? I guess we could just do that as an off case because it's really pretty simple, right? We can do board x, or sorry, we can do board 0, 0 equal to board 1, 1 equal to board 2, 2. Really, it just has to be blah, blah, blah. We need an ampersand. So if they're the same, then you can return whoever it is because they're the winner. Otherwise, you know, whatever. Cool. Let's write some tests for this because this is a lot of code. My brother in Christ, do you not have a test suite yet? Create tests. Yes. All right, let's test the winner. All right. Get winner row. So let's do this. So tic-tac game, tic-tac game. We're gonna add in a setup method. Oh, extends test. Implements this. Wait, hold on. I'm going insane here. Ship map test. Oh, it's annotations before each. Sorry. All right. Void setup before each. Tic-tac-toe is going to be a new tic-tac-toe. Also, sorry, let me explain again, in case you're still here, Peppo. So testing, like I said, super important. Before each will run this function before each test, so you can use that to set up variables and those kind of things that you need beforehand. So we're going to set up that, and then I'm going to do tic-tac game dot set box. So 0, 0 is going to be set to x. So let's set a winner here, right? And then tic-tac game get winner. Assert equal x. So this should come back and say that, you know, it's a winner, right? And then we can do winner column. And we can do this instead. And then we can do get winner diagonal. That's not how you spell diagonal. Thanks, IntelliJ. So 1, 1, 2, 2. They're the winner. So now we have the positive test cases that verify that it actually does what it should be doing. Let's add negative cases. Get no winner. So let's do this. Empty. Okay. Run tic-tac game test. Did this work? Nope. Expected 1, but was 2. Expected 0. All right, so hold on. Really? That makes me a little bit bummed. I was hoping for a first time. Let's see. Expected 1 got 2. It seems really weird that you got 2. All right, well, you know what? Let's find out why. So let's look at the board. 0, 0 is set to 2. Wait, did I do something wrong here? XY value. XY value. I'm looking at this board and thinking that it's kind of wrong. Are these not initialized? They should be initialized. That's... This seems really weird. Is the setup not working? Hold on. Or did I use the wrong annotation? It's the only thing I can think of. What the freak just happened here? TikTok game does. Before each. Okay, this tic-tac, null. Step over. Board is now 0, 0, good. Go again. This tic-tac-toe game, 2, 1, 0. Why is it? It has the old one still. Like it did. That shouldn't be the case. It should. Oh wait, no, this is 2, 1, 0. No, wait. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? 0, 0 is set to X. Am I reading this board wrong? Am I crazy? 0, 0. This is set to 2 for some reason. What? 0, 1, 2. What? Board string. You wanna evaluate that for me? It's backwards. Also, there should be more than one thing there. So something is wrong. Is there one? Oh, oh, it's off by 1 errors. That's why. Right. All right. That makes perfect sense. So I'm indexing from 1, or sorry, from 0. That's the problem. Man. That is silly of me. Wait, what? Oh yeah, that is diagonal. Okay, that makes sense. Get no winner. Wait, what? Oh yeah, 2, 2. 3, 2, 1. Now we're in the tests. Okay, get no winner is still a little bit off. So let's try to understand why. So you're fine, you can continue. Okay, so 1, 2, 1. Tic-tac-toe, get winner. Gives me a 1. Why? They're not equal. Oh, wait, because I'm dumb. I know what I did. Okay. I see the bug. It's because I did 0, 0 to 1, 1 and 0, 0 to 2, 2, and then returned 0, 0 as the winner if they're equal. But this isn't checking. Though, isn't this implicitly true? So I like this song. This is implicitly true, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay, hold on. Maybe I got something wrong here. Oh, because this is wrong. What? Am I dumb? I feel dumb. Hold on. All right. If there are no empty rows and the roll total is even, then it should be O's win. Even should be O's win. Even is O's win. If it's odd, then it should be X's win. No empty thing is always true. Oh, whoops. Whoops. Okay. Try that again. There we go. Now they all run. Okay. This is why we unit test. Cool. And I was correct. This is implicitly true. Thank you, IntelliJ, for confirming that I'm not a complete idiot, just a slight one. Okay, cool. Call stability method always inverted. I mean, we could invert it, I guess, but let's not yet. Okay, so send blocks to, etc., etc. And then let's do if tic-tac game get winner. Let's do has winner. Let's encapsulate this. So return get winner equal to or not equal to empty. So if there's a winner, otherwise keep playing. Right? If there is a winner, then we can say winner equals tic-tac-toe game get winner. Let's do get winner name. Create the method. Return values dot get winner. So that would turn X or O for us, or an empty string, you know, which I guess is fine. Get winner name, send, not send board status, but send message blank has won. Use TT new to start a new game. And then format it with winner and formatted word string. And we need to send the channel first. Okay. Pretty sure this should work. So let's run main. And let's play a game of tic-tac-toe against ourselves. All right, ready? TT show. All right, so tic-tac 1 1 X. Tic-tac 1 2 X. Tic-tac, excuse me. 1 3 X. X is 1. Use TT new to start a new game. Ta-da! The only other thing we could do, because technically you can still do this, you can be like, hey, TT2O, and it will add a new thing onto it, even though it says, hey, you've won. So we should probably technically like prevent it from doing that. So we could be like, can place value. Yeah, we could modify this. We'd say if you've got a valid move, say if tic-tac game has winner, send message to the channel, the game has already ended. Use TT new to start again. Return. There we go. So now if I run it, and we repeat ourselves, 1 1X, TT 1 2X, TT 1 3X. It is started, and then we're like, oh no, I really meant this. Then it'll say, you can't do it. The game used TT new to start again. Cool. So yeah, there we go. We now have a Discord bot that can play tic-tac-toe, or rather facilitate a game of tic-tac-toe between two people. Easy. So move tests, etc., etc., etc. Let's add all those in. I don't know what the heck these are. So we're good there. Yada, yada. All right. add files from Twitch stream to repo. So it includes functionality to play a game of tic-tac-toe between two people to facilitate. It facilitates. There we go. So one last thing before we call it good. We need a readme.md. Tic-tac bot. This is a Discord bot that will facilitate a game of tic-tac-toe between users in a Discord server. Create a token.txt file and place it next to the executable. Include just the authorization token, or actually, hold on, what do they call it? Your bot token. Include your bot token from the thingy. Hold on. Not that. Where is it? Sorry. From your application. Here we go. From your application dashboard. Also, again, for like wisdom and advice of things, when you're working on a side project, even though the like the only person who might ever look at the code is you, write it like someone else is going to look at it. Write it like the most brain dead chimpanzee who's learned to type and like occasionally make Shakespeare has come along and could follow your instructions to get it working, because you will be that chimpanzee in a year when you look back at this code. Include your bot token from your application dashboard inside the file, and don't share it with anyone. Run the program and then add the bot to your Discord server, and it will play games with people via the TT command. There we go. Tic-tac bot. Add readme. Commit. Beautiful. All right, I'll throw this stuff up on GitHub. So if you want it, you want it, and I'll probably like throw together a tiny little blog post or something. So that will be good. But there we go. We now have tic-tac bot. I can. One thing that I'm kind of curious about that I would like to do is, so like this shadow jar thing builds this jar, and I kind of wonder if I could. It's got a jar file. Could I turn it into an exe the same way that I turn other things into exes? Rename shitty Twitter files. Like, hold on. Let's give ourselves building an exe. Run Gradle shadow jar. Then I don't know why this thing does this, the TTD. Also, oh no, our vibes ended. No, they didn't. They started playing again. Oh, because I clicked. Yeah, let's do Shiba Yen records. Tiny little addendum. Here we go. All right, so let's do this. So the name of our executable will be tic-tac bot. The main jar is what is your name? Oh shoot, I'm in the wrong thing. Hold on. Begun Pete's bot. Here we go. So its name will be tic-tac bot. This is too much garbage. Why is this so big? The main jar's name is Pete Spot. I forgot we named it that. 1.0 snapshot all. Terrible name. What is your main class? I've forgotten the namespace already. All right. This is Pizzas are bot. Main? Yeah, main works. Verbose plays tic-tac-toe with people. All right, let's see if that works. Oh, wait. I build. I guess just build. Let's see if this works. It might get mad at me. Give me a bash shell, please. It's probably not going to be able to find it, right? Configured main jar does not exist in the input directory. You are correct. All right, main jar libs / How about now? It's building. Where did it put it? Oh, there it is. Tic-tac-bot. All right. Hold on. We can find out if this works or not. So tic-tac code, personal, PizziBot. Take our tic-tac token, put it here, run tic-tac thing, login success, connected, finish loading, and then TT Hope. There he is. He's running as an executable. So then you can just leave him online and you can be like, hey, TT1X. Ta-da! The PizziBot. He works. And he runs as an executable, so you don't even need to, like, have your IDE open, do anything like that. It doesn't have to run. You just have to give it a token, and then it's happy and ready to go. Lovely. This is the shitty Twitter one. Where are we? There it is. Let's commit that README update. Add instructions on how to make exe. There we go. Ta-da! All right, now for real, we can end the stream. So, thanks for hanging out with me, everyone. Hope you all enjoyed the little bit of tic-tacking. I'm pretty happy that we successfully made a tic-tac-toe bot. So, worked out pretty well. JDA is a really easy interface to use for this. So, overall, it's a good time. There's like a whole bunch of other things you can do, like interactions, I think. Yeah, you can do / commands, all of those other things and whatnot. It's just kind of cool. So, for the time being, a global tic-tac-toe is perfectly acceptable to me. Cool. All right. Well, thanks for hanging out with me. And I hope you all have a great rest of your night or day, whatever time it is, wherever you are. And I will catch you all later. Bye for now. Oh, and stop. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out for a little while, Pippo. And good luck in your studies.